Hi there, it's Anne. That's what my day looks like. Good day to go to the studio and do some painting. Let's go. Okay, here we go. This is my project for today. I wanted something that made me think of spring a little more than all that snow outside. So this little birdie is the guy for the day. I'm starting off by just giving his body a quick coat in sort of yellow ochre color here. You can see it's pretty wet. I just want to get sort of an even coating on him to start. Quick and easy. Now I'm just using, I have more pigment on my brush this time, so it's going in a little darker to just give a little bit of shape to start the process. I'll come back to it. Okay, now I want to avoid that wet paint for a little while, so I'm going to come down to the bottom and give him some toes. Easy peasy. 3 little toes. And his leg here, I'm just going to ease that into the wet paint so that they can run together and there won't be a harsh line between the two. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the wing that's kind of behind him here, so it's going to be darker. I'm just going to put that in just a few strokes. And then use some more of that color to help define his chubby little body. Now, I'm not telling you exactly what colors I'm using here. And there's a reason for that. I think we get too caught up in, I need that color if I'm going to do this painting. You don't. You mix the colors you have. Do what looks right for you. Now, all of the colors I'm using for his body here, the one thing they all have in common is a little bit of that yellow ochre is mixed into all of them. That way they all harmonize together, and he's a happy little bird. Okay, I'm going to do the first tiny little bit of his beak here. And then it's off to a tiny brush. And I'm just putting in his eye. I kind of like to put in eyes fairly early in the process because that way I can relate more to what I'm painting. He's looking at me, I'm looking at him. And I'm just leaving that tiny little white piece in there as a highlight. There we go. Suddenly he has more life. Or at least that's how I feel about it. Okay. I'm redefining the line here between body and wing. Kind of lost it. And that's what we do when we're painting. As it progresses, we go back and adjust. There's always lots of adjusting. I'm putting in a few lines to give the idea that there are feathers. I'm not the kind of artist who's ever going to sit and draw or paint individual feathers. That's just not my style. So I just put the markings in that suggest there might be feathers there. Okay, I'm putting in the mark above his eye here. That gives him some character. And a few little dabs again. They're feathers. If you think they're feathers, they're feathers. I think he's starting to look more like a bird here. Okay. Let's work on this beak. Don't want to go too dark on the top of the beak. It's sticking out there in the sunlight. Okay, I'm going to work on his tail now. I'm just mixing up a little bit of color here. Now, the tail, of course, is going to be pretty dark. It's sitting behind the bird, behind the branch. And I'm just getting some color in there right now. I'm going to come back and add some water to that. Get it spread a little more evenly. But right now, just get some color in. There we go. And this piece underneath here is going to need to be fairly dark because it's really lost in the shadows. Darker, yep. There we go. Never be afraid to add some darks to your paintings. Without those dark parts, the highlights just don't show up as highlights. Everything becomes blended as one medium tone. Okay, the underside of his beak here is going to be a little darker. There we go. Now he's developing a face. There's some character in there. Still adjusting, messing with those feathers. There we go. A little happier with that. Coming back in with some of that feather color and the tiny brush here to make this less into a hard line, more like shaping and some individual feathers. And same on the beak, it needs a couple of darker lines to give it its shape. This is all about adjusting and constantly messing with your painting until you get it how it makes you happy. Sometimes the trickiest part is deciding when it's time to put the paintbrush down. There we go. There's just a few tiny little feathers in there. But again, none of them are taking very much time. I'm not spending hours and hours lining up each little stroke. Down here on the branch, it's just a few bold strokes and you've got a branch for him to sit on. I think you can see how it's starting to take shape now. We've gone from something that looked like a big bird-shaped blob into he's developing into something more like a real bird. Even I have to slow down a little bit around these toes. There we go. I'm going to add a little bit darker on the underside where it's in the shadow. There we go. And smooth out the transitions a little bit. I was kind of heavy-handed there, but it's all okay. Okay, and I've kind of lost his toes in the doings here, so we'll just give some definition between those little toes. There we go. I'm still messing with trying to get happy with this body shape here. Needed a little more shading. And the same with this brow line. There, and now a moment to stand back and say, am I happy with this? Yep. Now, this is what I was taught. Sign it and leave it. And that's the little bird. And that's it, an easy little bird painting. Anybody can do this, give it a try. In the meantime, remember, Denny and I love you all. We appreciate everything you do here. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. And we'll see you next time.